We invite the whole world to come to this special museum to see all about space and many, many more things. I was growing up in the 60s and watched with avid interest our astronauts who went into space. First it was the Gemini program, well, the Mercury and then Gemini, and then came Apollo, our goal that President Kennedy set for all of us in the United States of America to put a man on the moon. That's what President Kennedy said in 1961, and the Apollo program was really that program, and it had a progressive number of launches, and one of them was Apollo 8. And that was in 1968. As you know, in 1969, we landed men on the moon, but in 1968, a very turbulent year, at the very end of the year, Apollo 8 left Earth and traveled and went around the moon, I believe, for the very first time. We'll hear from Captain Lovell in a minute, but it was right at the end of the year, and it was very, very important, I think, for the three astronauts who were on that tiny spacecraft that's right here at the Museum of Science and Industry. If you want to see Apollo 8, the very spacecraft that went into space, went around the moon, and in 1968, at the end of the year, the three astronauts, and we're with one of them today, spoke to the people of Earth about the important things of life. Whatever faith you practice, it's important that all of us serve our neighbor and serve our community. And I think we heard from those astronauts, and at the time, 1/4 of humanity, all the people on Earth, 1/4, 25% of all the people on Earth saw that telecast from space and heard what we're going to hear in a moment, the description by the astronauts to the people on Earth about how important it is that we come together and have peace and serve each other. And so today, that's what we're going to reenact. 45 years ago tomorrow, on Christmas Eve, is when this telecast came from space after going around the moon and seeing the Earthrise. The astronauts spoke to all of us eternal words that we should never, ever forget. And without further ado, I want to bring forward our hero, a resident of Illinois, someone who is really, I think, very, very special to all of us and to our service members and veterans in particular. He's always there for the people of our country, and that's Captain Jim Lovell. Take it from there, Jim.
Thanks, Governor. Ninth orbit, around the moon, here's what we said. For all the people on Earth, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message we would like to send to you.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness.
And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And so it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day.
And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good.
And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth.